Hey, remember that guy who was at the center of that Uber and Google lawsuit where Google claimed that Uber stole their autonomous vehicle software, technology, whatever? Apparently, he has officially been indicted on stealing trade secrets.
Xbox, Twitter, Uber,
Postmates,
Netflix, MoviePass,
Google,
Facebook, eBay,
DoorDash,
Apple, Amazon, Airbnb,
The Apptrepreneur. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and over a year ago, for several months really, we were talking about that massive battle between Google and Uber. They had said that a former colleague of theirs, Anthony Lewandowski, had worked for Google, downloaded a lot of patented information, and taken them to Uber to create Uber's LiDAR technology or the self-driving car technology, whatever it was. It was a very complicated situation. It didn't seem like it was in doubt that this stuff was stolen, in my opinion, though, because this was, by the way, back when Travis Kalanick was the CEO of Uber. So he already was doing some pretty shady stuff. He knew about the downloaded files, but he forbid Lewandowski from actually using any of it, which, you know what? That's too much of a loose cannon. Like, hey, if he was willing to steal the secrets, he's probably willing to use the trade secrets. So I think the guy was a totally bad hire for Uber from the start. It's a decision that I don't even believe Dara Khosrowshahi would have made. And then the lawsuit happened, Lewandowski got fired, and, well, Uber ended up settling. Now, you can tell this was a while ago because not only was Travis Kalanick CEO, Uberman was still making Uber videos. Now he's doing car videos. I guess I'm still around. I'm feeling kind of old right now. But what has happened to Anthony Lewandowski since then? Well, he has been charged with trade secret theft, and we're going to discuss it. However, before we do, let's have a word from our sponsors. Times are changing for gig workers and the gig economy, and there are a lot more gigs from a lot more companies than there used to be. That's why when people ask me where they can go to find resources for the gig economy, I recommend gigworker.com. At this site, you can see what other gig workers are doing and discover better opportunities. From industries, companies, resources, and even a forum where you can talk with other people in the gig economy, gigworker.com is a great resource site whether you work for Uber, Lyft, Postmates, DoorDash, TaxRabbit, Thumbtack, Upwork, whatever. There's a gig for you and there's a forum for you on gigworker.com. Gigworker.com for all your gigs. A former Uber and Google executive has been indicted on accusations of stealing self-driving car tech. This is the basic stuff. So, Anthony Lewandowski, 39, a former Google engineer and founding member of the company's self-driving car project, has been indicted on charges of stealing trade secrets, the U.S. Department of Justice said Tuesday. The U.S. Attorney of the Northern District of California said Lewandowski was accused of stealing roughly 14,000 engineering, manufacturing, and business files from Google's self-driving car unit, later rebranded as Waymo, when he resigned without notice in January 2016 to found a company called Otto, which would later be acquired by Uber. All of us have the right to change jobs, U.S. Attorney David Anderson said in a press release. None of us has the right to fill our pockets on the way out the door. Theft is not innovation. The indictment outlines 33 charges against Lewandowski. If convicted, Lewandowski could face up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine for each violation, prosecutors say. As I read this, I kind of wonder, and I wondered back then too, why did Google settle with Uber on this trade secret thing? Because from everything it seemed at the time, they had Uber. They could have owned Uber and everything. And yet they settled for a very, very small amount, by the way. And now that the, Northern District of California has officially indicted the key witness, the key figure in this whole thing, I kind of wonder why they bothered to settle at all. That it doesn't make any sense. It didn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense now. For years, Lewandowski has been the center of a fight between Uber and Google over self-driving car technology. Lewandowski was fired by Uber in May 2017, roughly 3 months after Waymo's lawsuit was filed, and the case went to trial in February 2018. The two companies eventually reached a settlement out of court. You know, I'm kind of curious. What has Lewandowski been doing all that time since the lawsuit settled? Oh, apparently he created the Church of AI. Just recently, an AI engineer by the name of Anthony Lewandowski started a church worshiping AI the way of the future. His quote on it was saying, "I would love for the machines to see it as its beloved elders that it respects and takes care of," he told Wired. "We would want this intelligence to say humans should still have rights even though I'm in charge." Wow, that's some Matrix stuff. That's literally taking the whole concept of the Matrix and making it into real life. Very, very fascinating. I bet you didn't know you were going to get that little nugget of information. Let's get back to the main topic, though. Lewandowski's lawyer released the following statement. For more than a decade, Anthony Lewandowski has been an industry-leading innovator in self-driving technologies. He didn't steal anything from anyone. The case rehashes claims already discredited in a civil case that settled more than a year and a half ago. Well, settled is not the same as discredited. I just want to make that clear. The downloads at issue occurred while Anthony was still working at Google. When he and his team were authorized to use that information, none of them, these supposedly secret files, ever went to Uber or to any other company. Over these last couple of years, Anthony has continued to lead the development of new and innovative safe driving technologies to advance this groundbreaking industry. Anthony is innocent, and we look forward to proving that at trial. You know, I'm kind of interested with this whole Church of AI thing. Is he and his lawyer going to try at one point to say he is the leader of a religious leader, and this is a violation of his religious beliefs? Religiously, he believes that nobody owns technology. Technology owns us. Is he going to use a statement like that when it comes time to go to trial and to speak before a judge? That would be very interesting, evoking religious beliefs to do something illegal. It would not be the first time. In a statement, Uber said it had cooperated with the government throughout their investigations and will continue to do so. A Waymo representative said, "We have always believed competition should be fueled by innovation, and we appreciate the work of the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI on this case." This is what Waymo said. At his arraignment in San Jose Tuesday afternoon, a suit and sneaker-clad Lewandowski pleaded not guilty to the charge. He was released on a $2 million bail after the government argued he could be a flight risk because of his dual French-U.S. citizenship. Since parting ways with Uber, Lewandowski has expressed interest in starting a religion centered on super smart artificial intelligence. Yeah, we talked about that. In a November 2017 interview with Wired Magazine, his first since the Waymo lawsuit, he shed more light on his new church, Way of the Future. Part of it being smarter than us means it will decide how it evolves, but at least we can decide how we act around it. I would love for the machines to see us as its beloved elders that it respects and takes care of. We would want this intelligence to say humans should still have rights even though I'm in charge. This guy's crazy. This guy is absolutely insane. Lock him up, throw away the key, see how his AI god helps him in there. So anyway, yeah. I'm kind of surprised this didn't happen sooner. Truly am surprised. I am surprised, I am surprised this went away for as long as it did. And here we are talking about it again. This guy, I think, is going to jail. I don't think he can avoid it. I would bet, if I were a betting man, I think I would feel comfortable betting money that he will try to use the "I'm a leader of a church. These are my religious beliefs. I believe that technology owns us. We don't own it." I believe he will use a statement like that in the court of law. And then the question would be, would, for lack of a better term, people who believe in the rights of everyone and everything, no matter how crazy it might seem, would they have his back at that point? I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see unfold just for that reason alone. However, that's pretty much all I can say about the topic. I personally believe he's guilty. I can't prove it, of course, and it's a personal opinion. It's not legal advice. I'm just going to put that out there in case his lawyer happens to be watching. And hey, if he wants to talk to me on an interview, I would be more than happy to, if he wants to. That would be very interesting. Be a very interesting follow-up interview to the last one I did, actually. So anyway, that's where we are going to leave this. What says you? Do you agree that he's guilty? Do you disagree? Do you think he's not guilty? Do you think this is the DOJ? Oh, is it the DOJ? I'm sorry. I get them all mixed mixed up sometimes. Do you believe the Northern District of California is overstepping their bounds on this one? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. And if gas prices are getting you just a little down, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. If you want more content from me that's not rideshare related, check out my other YouTube channels, Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur Vlogs, and Autograph Hound. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow rideshare drivers, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.